Nick, I got to ask, are you expecting to see a revitalized Tom Brady in year 21?
Revitalized, maybe. Listen, sunshine's good for you. Some vitamin D. You're out from under the specter of Bill Belichick. Instead, you're with fun Uncle Bruce Arians. Mike Evans is awesome. Your buddy Gronk is back. Once you and Chris Godwin, reconcile, you have another great receiver there. But listen, man, I'm just telling you, reports are Godwin's really upset he stole his number from him with no compensation. I feel like it needs to be addressed.
There's no reports.
This idea, Greg, I mean, we got different reports. The idea, Greg, that Brady all of a sudden, his arm strength is going to be back. I've been watching the last few years. He never had the strongest arm in the league, but the last few years, it's been a lot of quack, quack when he drops back to throw deep. So this part I don't buy, even if he is a little more revitalized, Greg.
Yeah, I don't buy the arm strength point that Gronk is making. I think when you've experienced someone in training camp, there's no defensive lineman, there's no interior lineman rushing you, applying real pressure to you, actually going to put you on your back. Yeah, you can step into every throw with confidence, and that's just not the reality of a quarterback during an actual NFL game with real live opponents. Do I expect Tom Brady to be revitalized? I do. I believe stepping into a new role, a new atmosphere, a new culture, you're going to see that burst of energy. How can he be consistent? Well, he's shown it throughout his entire career. I don't think we're going to see, I know we're not going to see the Tom Brady that we've seen over the past 20 years, but we're going to see a similar close version to where I think the Bucs will be definitely a contender this year.
Can I tell you something, Greg? I think baseball has too many analytics and football not enough. All we hear of Ben Roethlisberger's arm looks better than ever, and Brady's arm looks better than ever. Just measure it. Just measure it. I gotta know about exit velocity to watch a baseball game and launch angle. Well, just tell me how fast the ball is going. It's literally the same machine. Shoot it at the football. Be like, oh, good as 5 years ago or not. Tom Brady posted something last year. I didn't buy it. It's like when there's a speed trap on your street and you're riding your bike, and my son's like, I went 33 miles an hour. I'm like, that was the car that just went by us, but fine, you're driving your bike 33. So Tom Brady posted it this year. He's going to fall off the cliff. Shout out to Max Kellerman, Cliffgate. But then I asked Dusty, I'm like, is this true? And Dusty's like, no. Just like you said, Greg. Like, under pressure, all we've seen is numbers go down, down, down.
But
yeah, maybe his arm is okay, but under pressure, nope. 51, 71, 96, that's going the wrong direction. So is his arm as good? I hope so. I'm rooting for the guy, but I just am not into the false numbers. Sorry.
Also, Gronk's been out of football for a year. Everything feels really fast and zippy to him right now.
Right, Jenna?
Moving on to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love working side by side in their first training camp. Occasionally I'll do that, Wilds. Love making good points. Love said about Rodgers, it's really awesome for me to see and take in and evaluate him and to learn by watching him. Mr. Greg Jennings, what do you think? You expect Aaron Rodgers to mentor Jordan Love this season? Unlike, by the way, what Favre did, remember with Rodgers early on, there was not much mentoring going on then.
I do, Jenna. I'm loving everything about what I'm hearing out of Aaron Rodgers and his camp, his demeanor, his positioning, his stance. And the reason why I believe we're seeing this out of Aaron Rodgers is he knows exactly who he is. He knows the caliber talent that he knows what caliber talent he possesses. He knows what his value is to that organization and any organization that wants to seek him out in the near future. And so I think with that in mind, his experiences have rendered him kind of susceptible to being this individual that we're seeing, saying that I'm not going to have Jordan Love experience the same thing that I experienced when I stepped in under the great Brett Favre, a Hall of Famer, and not get the tutelage that he possibly deserved or even wanted. So he wants to give the experience that he desired, and I think that's how we all should be. And I think that's great and a testament to where he is in his career and his belief in himself.
Jenna, I'll be very quick here because I agree with every single thing Greg just said. Aaron Rodgers has handled every part of this offseason with grace and aplomb, and he has been great to Jordan Love. Now, I don't know what he thinks of Brian Gutekunst right now, but who gives a damn? I think Rodgers has been great, and I think the fact that he experienced this the other way is one of the reasons he's been great, and because in general, even though he doesn't have this rep, he's a really, really good guy. So, Jenna, I think he's going to mentor him. I think he's going to be a great teammate because that's the type of guy Aaron Rodgers is.
You guys are over the top. Hey, I agree. I think he's a great guy. This also looks like a scene from a movie. It's like how you throw it. It's great mentorship. See how you didn't throw it in the little net hole? I'll just go like this. You got to throw it in the net hole. You're like, Jordan, okay, I got it. Throw it in there. I'm just like, I'll take a breath. It's one 12-second piece of video.
And it was like a 4-foot throw. On to Buffalo, where Josh Allen and his new receiver, Stephon Diggs, are getting in sync. And Patriots Defensive Player of the Year, Stephon Gilmore, took notice, saying, "Thanks for showing me the routes teams are working on." Greg, would you be upset if you were Diggs?
You know what? I would. And some would look at this and think that this is no big deal. But however, when you start to break down the game and as far as where you are on the field, the Bills right there are working on red zone routes. So if I'm Stephon Gilmore and I'm one of the best corners in all of football, and I see this route being practiced on film, now I have an inside track on what to anticipate or to expect or to look for when they're in the red zone. So yes, it is a big deal. And for the guys who are recording this and putting it out there, that's a shame on them. And it's disappointing, but it happens and it's unfortunate. But yeah, this is definitely a big deal.
I am so shocked by Greg's take that this is a big deal that for the first time in my television or radio career, I've been rendered speechless. I was ready to go on a whole rant about how this doesn't matter at all, and Greg has just totally kneecapped me. So I need to reevaluate. Wild you go.
Okay.
I am shocked by everything I just heard there.
Rendered
You know
speechless.
what?
It's the first.
I'm happy this is the first time the Patriots have ever used practice video from another team to scout. I think it's a good step in the right direction of totally clean
go.
play for the Patriots. And
Somebody
I wish
went
Stephen
there.
Gilmore luck, Mr. 99 Club.
I was rendered so speechless, I forgot to make the Patriots cheating joke. I can't believe it.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.